What's the vibe today? Today I want to talk about mastering any skill in game, out of game, in life, at work, at school, whatever it may be, in sports. Let's dive right in. What do I mean by mastering a skill, and kind of understanding how the mind and body works towards progressing the skill. Skills are learned, right? And you can work and practice on those skills. Like a person playing soccer who can successfully make that shot from outside any part of the penalty box. That player more than likely practiced the shots outside the penalty box at each angle in different ways by controlling it, right? By taking one shot outside the penalty box and practicing that over and over and over and over until they felt really good on that shot, and then moving, maybe doing another angle, right? So controlling it with the same angle, same shot over and over, practicing that, mastering that, and then moving, doing a different angle, practicing that, controlling that. And then after they feel outside the penalty box that they're really good at that shot and they have fairly mastered it, then you could turn it into kind of randomizing it, where maybe now they're moving and practicing, moving and shooting, where it's more real in-game, like real life scenario, like in-game, in competition scenario. Now the same can be applied for in-game. Let's say you really want to master a weapon, okay? And you're just getting frustrated because in game you feel inconsistent with that weapon, but when you're playing, casual deathmatch, whatever it may be, maybe you hit shots more and you're getting frustrated because of that. Well, maybe the skill's not fully mastered, especially under pressure. Now you can master it and it'll transition in game by doing the same thing, controlling the situation. So go into one of those aim courses or whatever in game. We'll use Counter-Strike because that's what I played. So I would go to a aim match, whatever it was called. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I would use the same gun, and I would, as the targets would appear, I would shoot them and shoot them down. But what I did was I wouldn't even fully control it. I wouldn't master one weapon. I just kept switching through all these weapons. That makes it harder to learn the weapons. You'll eventually get it, but if you focus on one weapon, go into an aim match, and then hit the shots in the same spot over and over and over and over, and then move and really get to the point where you feel comfortable at that spot with the weapon, and then move from there to try to randomize it, and then get comfortable with that, and then move to like a deathmatch situation where now you're moving, putting it into more of a real life situation. Being able to master those controlled scenarios will transition into the random scenarios, which will transition into a real life game situation. So practicing in a controlled setting on one aspect of the game, of the sport, of anything you want to do in life, one specific aspect, and mastering that to a point where you really feel as though you have really got this skill down in that controlled setting, and then shifting to another part of the controlled setting, and then shifting it to randomize, will really help push your skill in that part forward, which will allow you to work on other parts instead of working all of them at once and kind of progressing slower in every aspect. So focusing on one aspect of the game, of in-game, in sports, whatever it may be in life, will really help to drive your skill forward. If you like what you heard, hit that like button. Really helps out the channel. Tell your fellow gamers about this channel as well, or friends or family. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers.